Good afternoon, Swirly Nation, and welcome to the Just Get Good tournament here in Rochester, New York. We're at the Ice Center in Rochester for the first game of round-robin play for the 2011 Pittsburgh Penguins Elite, home of the Rochester Junior Americans. Welcome to all the new City TV fans out there, as this will be our first stream of the 2011 Hannan team. So I know a lot of new folks joining us from around the globe, including our good friends up in the Great North in Canada. Welcome as always. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins Elite facing the Columbus Blue Jackets. Sorry, folks, bit of an audio thing there. So it's Columbus and the Penguins. It might look like an NHL game out there as these two teams representing their current NHL franchises. The starting lineup for your Pens Elite in net. For the first time, number 1, the Squish Tender. Squishy Evans on defense, 27, Cameron Pelly. And number 11, Lyndon Schreck. Up front for the Penguins, the right wing, number 19, Jimmy Halliday. The left wing, 97, D'Angelo Flume. And at center, number 12, Braden Pearsall. It's Halliday controlling the puck down low, working it over to Pearsall. Pearsall in the corner, stopping, starting, twisting, turning, controlling on his backhand. Looking at Pelly, he'll turn off. In front for Halliday, across for Flume for a one-timer that's kicked out by the Jackets netminder. And they'll spin it up through center, out to the neutral zone to be gathered in by Pearsall. Pearsall to Pelly. Pelly with a head and shoulder fake to bust up the outside into the middle. Weaving inside, cutting to the middle on the backhand. It's swiped away from him. Carlson will follow on with the puck pressure. Bros keeps it at the point, dumps it into the corner for a speedy Brenneman to track it into that corner, and supported well by Carlson there. A centering feed looking for Golnack in front. That's defended by the Blue Jackets defense. Carlson back on the puck as they race around the top of the zone. The Blue Jackets packing things in, leaving the points open for a pass to Bolus. Bolus up high to Bros. Bros looking. He'll fire it off a stick that comes free to Golnack. He tries to turn it in on net. Doesn't get it through. Carlson will pop it into the corner behind the Jackets cage to be supported nicely by Golnack. It's Carlson back to the point for Bolus. Bolus, a slap shot in on net. Rebound sitting out front. Swiped by Golnack. Rebound sent in by Brenneman, and another big save. It's been goaltending work here by the Jackets early. Bolus to Golnack. Golnack's shot comes through. It'll be covered and held. Pens will get a line change here. 13-16 to play in the first period. The Jackets are in their blue uniforms today. Blue jerseys with the Columbus Blue Jacket logo across the front. Adding to it the Junior Jackets. The Penguins are in gold. Their new design gold jerseys. There's a one-timer off the stick of Jones. Their gold jerseys with the traditional Penguins logo on the chest, black pants with gold stripes as a centering pass comes through from Foster. Gold socks with black stripes, and of course the iconic gold Pens Elite helmets. It's like an Austin Powers movie out there. And a shot from the point from David Chappie Chapel. Finds the corner. And the Penguins strike first. We've got a replay for you up in the corner. As it came across up to the point, he winds and fires through a screen. And David Chappell gives the Penguins a 1-0 lead. Look at that. I'm on the ball today, folks. Able to get the first replay of the season on. Doesn't get any better than that. Puck tapped up by Foster, another new member of this Pens team. Breaking free come the Jackets, and it's off the iron. They were able to split the Pens defense. That was Chappell and Foster. And the Jacket forward able to take it away. A Squish cutting the angle, giving him just post, and he'll find that iron and keep the score 1-0. Nice play on that face-off play by the Jackets. A centering feed from Flume. Looking for Carlson, his stick lifted in front, and back come the Junior Jackets. The official scorers have Chapel from Jones for the first points of the season for the boys in gold. A poke check at the at the blue line by Flume is sent back towards Pelly. Pelly and Carlson along the wall as we battle there. Swiping at it, Halliday. Popping it free is Flume. He and Carlson will get in on the forecheck. A D-to-D play behind the net. Carlson there with the puck pressure. Followed on by Flume. A nice breakout by the Jackets that's cut off by Pelly. Pelly into the offensive zone. Tries to cut to the forehand side. He'll stay with it using a stick lift to free the puck up. Golnak chases it down behind the net. Golnak in the corner along the wall. Supported well by Pearsall. Now Brenneman back to Track. Track shot from the point. Glove down by a defender and cleared by the Jackets. Track, the smooth skating Penguins defenseman, first one back to get it. Plays it to the Jackets zone as they try to change. Doing a great job of not having too many men. And the Penguins will pressure at their own blue line. Puck battled for along the wall. It'll pop free to Bolus with speed. Hair flying behind him as it blows in the breeze. Banked off the boards towards Brenneman. This team needs a sponsorship from Pantene with all this hair. It'll be Bolus back to it. Brenneman to chase it down. Nice forecheck by Brenneman. Dislodges the puck. But the Penguins follow on. It was a potential offsides, not called. They missed it. Carlson on the puck, can't control, and the Jackets will kick it back out to center. Bolus to Bros. Bros to the middle for Carlson. It's just past his reach, but he'll follow on, getting control. He's got one backside, tries to slide it across. It's off a defender, then the side of the net. Another centering pass for Costa as that puck trickles just wide of the cage. We don't have to call him Brother Joey now if you followed us for summer hockey. He played with his sister Abby, so he was a Franciscan monk for the year, Brother Joey. Now he just gets to be Costa as Carlson carries deep. He'll wind and look, controlling the puck well as he'll find Jones. Jones to the front of the net for Costa, and that's blocked by the netminder. 9:40 to play here, first period action. Penguins 1, Jackets 0 as Foster gets control. He'll get it up to Jones. Jones off the boards and deep to the corner, pursued by Pearsall. Off the skate of Halliday, and they'll keep it in the zone. Pearsall to the corner, in front for Halliday, goes forehand to backhand, controls behind the net. Working deep, he's able to find Flume coming off the bench. His shot off a body in front, eludes the net. Pearsall battles behind the cage to keep the puck alive for the boys in gold. Now Halliday in the corner, supported by Pearsall. It reverses side, there's Flume. Flume, twisting, turning, coming out in front. He'll toe drag with a silky smooth move, and his forehand shot is kicked away by the goaltender. Dumped in and gathered by Pelly. He's under immediate pressure. He'll go D-to-D to partner Trek. It'll come off of his stick free to Flume, who plays it behind the Penguins netminder, Squish. Track on the puck, up the boards. A turnover there, and the Jackets look to set things up in the offensive zone. Cross-ice feed, shot comes in, kicked out by the Squish tender. Rebound gathered up and cleared by Track. Track off the boards looking for Halliday. It'll be kept in by the Jackets behind the net for Pelly. In front, bouncing puck. Swiped that and cleared, but not out. Flume couldn't get it out of the zone. It came off the backhand. The Jackets turn with it, sending one in front. Squish there with a paddle to keep the puck behind the cage this time, as the Jackets go to work deep in the Penguins zone with 8 minutes to play. Here comes Pearsall swiping the puck away, and he's carrying speed, and he's by. He goes end to end, in on a breakaway. He'll shoot 5-hole, and that's kicked aside. Great save. Penguins were able to get a bit of a change here as Golnak and Brenneman are on. Pearsall, who's on the rush, steps off. Now Brenneman. Up high to Bolus. Now Bros. Penguins low to high work's been good. That's where they got their first goal from Chapel. As Bros' shot comes in, it's kicked aside in behind the cage where Golnak works hard. Up the wall. And we'll toss it in behind. Penguins looking to break things out. As the puck's gathered in, this is Bros. He's attacked by Gates from the Jackets. He'll get it deep, but Bolus there to collect it. He'll go off the boards for Brenneman. Up the wall, it's kept in by the Jackets. The Blue Jackets working in the Penguin zone now. The Pens looking to counter. There's a nice breakout. Brenneman to Carlson. Carlson looks for Golnak. Nice stick by, I think that's Gill on the back end for CBJ. Shot comes in. Squish will pop it to the corner. Jackets first one in after it. A wraparound attempt. There's the Squish tender to stop and cover. And with 6:18 to play, we'll have a defensive zone draw coming to the right of the Squish tender. Looks like we got Sue Stetz joining us. Reminder, you can join us on the chat. Live chat here with Cinnamon Swirl TV, citytv.com. Remember, if you're watching, if you hear my voice right now, look at your screen. If it doesn't say subscribed, hit the subscribe button for us. Subscribe below to the YouTube channel. We appreciate it. Whether you're watching live or catching this on a replay, subscribe below. It's Chappell rimming it around for Jones. He banks it off the boards, looking to gain the center ice area. The Jackets will toss the puck back to the Penn zone, and the USA Hockey Automatic Offsides comes into play. Those of you NHL fans and our multitude of fans up in the Great North, it's automatic offsides if a player's in the zone. They don't actually have to touch it like they do in the NHL. We also have automatic icing. And we do have icing calls on a penalty kill. So icing's not legal on the PK as Pelly breaks into the zone. Shot goes off the shin pad of a Columbus defender. It'll be a centering feed by Jones that's kicked aside. Pearsall to the puck. Now Costa following on at center ice. We'll whack at it, and it'll be the Jackets coming away. Popping it past Pelly to the corner. Pressured by Trek. Out to the point as the Jackets go low to high now. Immediate pressure from Jones. A nice play there. Pearsall follows on. Can he pop it out of the zone? He'll try once, twice, 3 times a lady, but it doesn't quite clear the zone as it's kept at the line by the Jackets. Another shot off of a stick wide of Squish. Out in front. Shot comes in, and Squish tender down on the line, able to catch it with the shoulder, cradle it in the glove, and keep it a 1-love game. Face off to the right of the Squish tender. Banked off the boards, it's Halliday poking it out to the blue line, followed on by Carlson, kept at the line, though, by the Jackets. The Jackets doing an excellent job at the Penguins' blue line, keeping the puck in. Since about the 8-minute mark here in this period, it's been pretty even back and forth. The Pens controlling early, but the Jackets' defense holding that line strong. As we'll battle along the wall, a hand pass coming off the glove of, I believe, Bolus. Touched first by Flume. And a whistle. We're getting to 900 subscribers by the end of the weekend, folks. So tell your friends and family, jump on the YouTube, watch it live, catch a replay. That's the goal. Tell your friends, your family, your cousins, your neighbors, even the ones you don't like. Bolus to the puck, twisting in his own end. Pressured by Columbus. Columbus on the forecheck, looking strong. Holding the blue line and pressuring the Penguins at coming out of their zone. Here Columbus in a change. Flume finds Carlson. Carlson goes between the wickets, gathers it in, and it's just off the goaltender with a great poke check. And the Jackets are back out at center. Tic-tac-toe play into the zone. Shot comes in, off Squish to the area behind the net. Up the wall for Golnak. Golnak to the outside for Halliday. Halliday back to Golnak. Owen Golnak, the OG, tries to get the shot off. It's swiped away. The Pens completing a change. It'll be Pearsall. Off of his skate, gathered in by the boys in blue. Now Pearsall take it right back, sending it cross ice to Brenneman with speed into the zone. He'll challenge the defender one-on-one and keep control all the way to the wall. Back to the point for Chappie. He'll look for Foster. Foster winding, firing a clapper off the chest of a defender. Golnak twisting in the corner, finding Foster again. Foster will go back down low. Wide open Pearsall. He'll dance with it like Fred Astaire in the corner. Gets a bump, remains in control, finds Chappell. Chappell backside to Golnak with a shot that screams wide of the net. Great puck movement there by this Pittsburgh Penguins elite team. Foster at the point as the Pens pin the Jackets in this time. Shot to the corner for Golnak. Back to the point for Chappell. He'll wind, fake the shot, finding Golnak on the half wall. He'll work it deep for Pearsall as they work from the corner to the middle. Off the stick of Brenneman, back to the corner for Pearsall, all the way back to the point, low to high again to Chappell. This time he'll crank one off a shin pad in front. An absolute laser. Carlson twisting with it along the boards. He's got Jones streaking to the net. He'll find Foster backside. His shot in, deflected by Jones, turned back in on net, and covered by the goaltender. That netminder looking like Sergei Bobrovsky out there, just gobbling everything up. Minute 53 to play. Carlson to Jones. Battled for, Track will keep it at the line. Linden Track down for Carlson. As we'll battle along the boards, the Penguins come away with it. A feed in front for Costa. He fires, glove inside, off the glove, rebound in front. It's poked by. It's Lucas Jones pulling out the pickle stabber and popping the rebound past at the side of the cage and giving the Penguins a 2-0 advantage. Lucas Jones off the Costa shot. Pops it by. And I missed the stinking replay. Sorry, folks. That's on me. I will do that a lot this season. So my apologies if I miss your favorite players' greatest accomplishments. We'll do the best we can to bring them to you. Speaking of Cine TV here, as Lyndon Track will fire one off a shin pad. Working the camera today, Dan Foster, big thanks to him. Jeremy Evans with the play-by-play and running the truck here on the production as well. We should have some color commentators coming to us for future games. Look for that for the 2011s. As Pelly drives the right wall, feeds it across to Jones. He'll fire. It's off the corner, deflected right to the corner of the net, and it'll stay out. Looks like they're going to give the assist to Carlson, although it should come, I believe, to Costa. And Carlson, probably. As Pelly takes control in his own end. He'll weave in through the neutral zone, leaving it outside for Halliday. He goes around the defender with a slick move, and the puck will trickle in on net to be covered. Give us a shout out on the live chat if you're following us. It does take 5 minutes as a subscriber. You do have to be a subscriber to join us on the live chat. You can tweet the booth here. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. All that available at citytv.com, www.citytv.com. As Flume with a wraparound, the rebound will come out to him, and he'll laser one just wide of the short side. Pearsall gets to it, fires one back to the middle. A bouncing puck avoids the stick of Halliday, and that horde you hear indicates the end of period one. We're going to head to an intermission, and we'll be back with you here in a moment. and gentlemen, welcome back. Second period action here from Rochester, New York in the Just Get Good tournament. The defending champs, the Pens lead up 2-0 after one. The Pens in gold, they'll be going right to left on your TV screen. Cell phone, iPad, Android device, whatever you're joining us on. As Pearsall peers off the wall, and he shoots one that just eludes the cage off of a stick. It'll be behind the net. It's Flume. In front, and it'll be banked in. D'Angelo Flume from behind the cage will bank it off. Looks like a little bit of a slower feed coming in here. We're doing the best we can, folks, as the faceoff comes down into the Columbus zone again. That replay seemed like it was slow-mo. Carlson weaves out. It'll be Flume from Pearsall on the goal. His shot misses the cage high. It'll be Chappie crashing down into the corner. Good support by Carlson as he battles. He's got Golnack behind the net. He'll pop free. He was looking for the stick of Brenneman there, I think. He'll maintain control to the corner before it's knocked off of all three of their sticks and carried out by the Jackets. Brenneman on the back pressure, centering one to the stick of Foster, who finds Golnack. He's got Carlson. If he can get it to him, he'll feather it up the right wing side. Now it's Carlson, one on the team, 1-on-4. Penguins changing. He'll keep control. He tries for Jones in front. It'll be cut off and sent all the way down by the Columbus Blue Jackets, and it's an icing play. 13:02 to play. We'll head back to the Jackets zone. Two out of three on the replays thus far. Face-off controlled by the Pens. It's Jones trying to crash to the middle. Off the stick of Pearsall. Banked out of the zone by the Jackets. And they come back up ice. Controlled behind the net. From this distance, I want to say that's Costa. And it is. I still like the name Brother Joey. We'll probably continue to use it. As the Jackets come out, a stick lift by Pearsall, and right back come the Penguins. Around one, firing, and he'll go off the bar and in. Braden Pearsall, he's shaking bacon magic making as he picks it up at center ice. Dipsy doodles to the middle and dunks it home. Did I get the goal or just the celly? Just the celly on the replay. That's right, cellies are fun too. Braden Pearsall picked that one up at center with a stick lift, got around the defender and went bar in. To make this one 4-0. Carlson threw a pass up the outside to Halliday. Halliday, right wing side, his backhander fought off by the goaltender and covered. Pearsall with the unassisted tally. And Carlson will take the face-off at the right wing circle of the offensive zone and work it deep. It's Halliday battling. It comes all the way back to the point for the SS Bros. His shot comes in, deflected by Carlson over the net. Flume, first one to the puck, able to chip it behind to the corner. It'll come back out to Bros. Rowan Bros with a missile that's chopped at by Flume and just off of his skate. Flume was about ready to send that one back into the corner on the rebound. Pressured as they come up the wall, and the Jackets will toss it in on Squish. He'll put it to the corner. A rolling puck. And up comes Carlson through center into the offensive zone. Taking a whack, he'll dive in, whooping, swooping, and shooting that the goaltender's able to get a pad to it. Carlson along the wall, chopped down deep for Flume. Back to Carlson, they play catch. I've seen him do this in warm-ups. They play catch along the boards. It's shot across the ice, looking for Chappell, crashing the backside. Coming across Foster to disrupt the Jacket breakout. And the puck's free at center. Penguins completing a line change as Gulnak's on. Now Brenneman. Brenneman chops it by. He's in with Pearsall. They crisscross. Brenneman challenges, cut, tries to break through with speed, and it trickles through on net and able to be covered. 10:41 to play. 4-0 lead here for the Pens Elite. I got Stephanie out there cheering for Beasy. That's right. Hi, Aunt Stephanie. It'll be Pearsall to take the draw. Pops it forward, shoots one through that doesn't get the whole way, but he'll continue the pressure behind the cage. Broken out to the right-hand side by the Jackets. That's cut off by two Penguins. The first one was Brenneman, following on Gulnak. Gulnak to Pearsall. Pearsall decked on the play, an arm raised high, and it looks like the Penguins will head to the power play. Speaking of power play, if you're a local business owner and want to sponsor the power play here on the 2011 City TV broadcast, you may do so by contacting us at info@citytv.com, info@citytv.com for sponsorship opportunities. I don't know, maybe if you own a debt consolidation company or an attorney. I don't know, one of those. If you're Mr. Debt Buster Power Play sounds good to me. It'll be Carlson on the faceoff. He's got Costa. It'll be tapped off the stick and cleared by the Jackets out the center. Carlson will follow on to get control. Carlson into the zone, right-hand side. The Penguins on that power play as a shot comes in, rebound in front. Costa swipes once, twice, and it's covered and held. Jones and Costa in front. And the Pens power play will set things up again. 1:08 left on the power play. Minute and a half penalties here. USA hockey rules. 15-minute periods. Translates to minute and a half penalties. Frankly, a rule I personally really like. As Pelly finds Carlson. Backside feed off the stick of Jones. It'll be to the corner. The Jackets will try to reverse sides. Carlson there to pressure, and it's fired down the ice past Pelly all the way for an icy. So we'll come back to the Jackets' end. Penguins switch power play units here. We're going to go with Bolus and Bros at the point. Pearsall, Halliday, and Flume up front. Speaking of Bolus, the Pittsburgh Knight 2014's here in action with winning their first game 8-1. Congratulations to them, as Bolus's dad and brother associated with that team. And I believe little brother got a tally, a nice bar down ski snipe. And it'll be the Penguins trying to set the power play up. Here comes Carlson into the zone. Offsides is Halliday. I thought he was a step ahead, but then I didn't hear the whistle because I'm wearing a headset. It's nice to have all 37 of you from around the globe. I wonder if any of our friends in South Korea are joining, our number 3 country. Number 1, the U.S. Number 2, our great friends up in Canada. And number 3, yes, South Korea. Big Pens Elite hockey fans, as Pearsall sets it up to Flume. Penguins with some room. He tries the Svechnikov from behind the net, the Michigan. unable to get that puck up on the stick. And Pearsall fired in front for Halliday for a shot. His shot fought off. The penalty over as the Jackets come out of the box. Flume tries to set Pearsall up at the side of the net. That pass coming in about knee high, and Pearsall unable to bat it out of the air. The Jackets breakout, broken up first by Pearsall, then by Halliday. We have a Jacket down around the blue line after colliding with Halliday. Let's hope he's okay. He's to his knees and now feet. And he'll head to the Jackets bench. Second period action here from Rochester, New York. Penguins are coached by Jeff Hannan, and he's flanked by assistants Joe Pelly and Jim Halliday, as Baxendale, who joined us for a summer hockey league game, if anybody remembers that over the summer. He tries to drive the Penguins zone. He's turned back the other way. A pass from Brenneman to Carlson is defended nicely, and the Pens will look to regroup at their own blue line as Brenneman tries to find Gulnak. It'll be wedged up the wall, gathered in by Gulnak. Baxendale down the boards, behind the Penguins net for Foster. Rimmed around for Gulnak. Kept in again by the Jackets, and it's Carlson this time. He'll reverse sides of the ice. Brenneman there to chip it out to center. Oh, and Gulnak, a great slash across, supporting from the opposite side, and he'll gather and carry it all the way in, leaving for Carlson. Cross-ice feed for Foster. Off his stick to the corner, he'll switch up with Gulnak covering the point. Carlson behind the net. Foster will drift back to his spot as Gulnak drives the middle. Can Carlson find him? It's off of a skate. Gulnak with it now back to Foster. Foster to Gulnak. The OG out of the corner for Carlson. Looking in front off Brenneman over to Gulnak. Gulnak shot wide of the cage. Carlson there to deflect it, but it's wedged out along the wall to be held up by Brenneman. Played across to Chappell, and the Pens will regroup as center as Jones gets to the puck. He twists it center, leaves it for the speedy Carlson. 2 quick steps to create space. He'll try to center one, defended well by the Jackets. They'll rim it around to the right-hand side as we wind inside of 7 minutes to play. Pelly with the pressure. It's wedged all the way down for an icing by Columbus. And we will head back to the offensive zone for a draw. It'll be Pearsall flanked by Costa and Jones. Pelly in track at the points. A second period that has been controlled so far by the Penguins as Jones goes between his legs with a pass to Costa, drives the middle, gets a shot. I don't think it got the whole way through as the second shot comes off the stick. A track that comes off of a body in front, in on net to be kicked aside. Jones with great back pressure as the Jackets come free to center to be picked up by Pelly. Pelly at his own line, looking. He'll snap it to Jones, a quick one-toucher to Pearsall. Into the zone, tapping it to the outside off of his skate, or off of a stick for Costa. And the Jackets send it back the other way. Great body position by Pelly to get control and weave out of his own end all the way through center. Looking to gain an edge, centering one off the goaltender. Chopped at by Jones, loose puck in front, covered by the goaltender's big mitt. And with 5:47 to play in period 2, we'll have another offensive zone draw. This one in the left-hand circle of the Columbus zone. Carlson leans over the dot. Wins it back. It'll be Bolus sending it towards the net, just wide of the stick of Flume. To the corner. Worked back to the point. It's Bros. Back to Flume. A good give and go there. Worked across to Bolus. He'll take 3 steps in, and what a pass to Jack Carlson. It's Ty Bolus feeding him at the side of the net for a beautiful tap in. A little tapperoo off the stick of Carlson. And the Penguins extend the lead, and I think I got that one on replay too, folks. I am on the ball today. A+ so far from the broadcast booth. Penguins off the face-off drive in. Flume missiles one just high, short side. Kept at the point by Bros. He'll find Carlson weaving out of the corner. Backside feed to Flume, who sent it back to Carlson, and a bouncing puck finds the corner of the Jackets zone before it's kept in there by Bros. Now Carlson. Puck's behind the net, battled for, rimmed around to the right-hand side. Can the Jackets get it out? They can't. There's Bolus. Bolus dumping it back in. Now the Penguins control. It's Carlson through center. Weaving in. Shooting one that's off the glove and wide. I think that was a shot on goal. Not sure. Carlson bumped along the boards, but able to work it deeper to Flume. Now it's back to the point for Foster. He'll shoot one off the stick of Halliday. It pops free. Halliday swipes at it once. Can't quite get it through. Nice defensive play to tie him up by the Jackets defender. And they'll clear it all the way down. No icing, not far enough. It'll be picked up by Foster. Foster snaps one up to Golnack. Into the offensive zone. He'll fly. Leaving it for Pearsall. Bumped on the play. Golnack. Oh, I thought he went to Golnack. It would instead come back to Chappie, who finds Pearsall. Down low for Golnack. Swiped at. Getting control. Popping it back behind the net. Worked in front for Golnack. And it's the Jackets picking it off and coming back the other direction. He's defended well by Chappell, and the Penguins will take control at center ice, dumping it back into the Jackets' end. Golnack in on the forecheck, supported well by Brenneman. Brenneman to the puck now. Pass comes off of a Jacket stick to the middle, and it'll be swiped all the way clear. A rolling puck may end up in on Squish as he's sprayed with some snow as he covers it up. They're going to give him credit for a save on that one, at least on the scoreboard. His father may not give him credit for that. Face off in the Penguins' end now. It'll be Trek behind the net for Pelly. Pelly getting control off the boards for Costa. Costa to Carlson. Carlson through the neutral zone. And it'll be just off sides. The large skate of Jones was just over the line. I think he wears a size 17. They double his skis. He goes up to Lake Foster and gets pulled behind the boat just wearing his hockey skates. The Jackets win the draw. As they gain the Penguins zone, it's Track defending to the corner. He'll leave a nice little play for Carlson, who banks it off the boards to Jones. Jones back to Carlson, off his stick to Pelly. Pelly blazing into the offensive zone. He'll pull things up and set it up for the boys in goal. Pelly back to Costa, covering the point off Carlson's stick and wide. Gathered in by the Jackets defense. Breakout to the left, in front for Carlson. He pops free, he'll fire one low. Rebound, Jones can't tap it by. Two great saves there. Pelly along the wall, deep for Costa, in front to Jones. Jones will make a safe play back to Bros. He fires one. The rising shot's blocked. The rebound swiped at the net on the backhand by Jones. It's gobbled up and held. Face off to the left of the Columbus net. Pearsall, Flume and Halliday, Bolus and Bro. Halliday behind the net, wins control, leaves it for Pearsall. Hill battle. Two Penguins there to support. Pearsall comes away with it, finds some space, goes to the corner for Halliday, centering feed, blocked. The shot by Pearsall blocked in front, and back come the Jackets. Into the Penguins end, Bros, working the body to the corner. Pearsall in support, up the wall, it'll come to Flume. The Jackets' first one's there, out in front. Nice stick by Halliday, comes free to Flume. Can Flume get free? He won. A great defensive play there by the Jacket defense. Pearsall with it. Now Flume in front for Halliday. It's about ankle high as it comes to the corner, or the half wall for Burrows. Kept at the point by Pearsall. Good switching there by the Penguins. A cross-ice feed. Eludes the stick of everybody to the wall. Pearsall on the puck pressure. Kept at the line at first by Chappell, but now regrouped at center for Bolus. Up to Halliday. Halliday winding, firing one low and wide. Off the skate of Carlson. Headsy play there to tap it right to Brenneman, who fires one that's blocked, and it's cleared out by the Jackets for an icing. .46.3 to play, second period action. The Penguins leading by a handful. It's Carlson on the faceoff. Wins it to the wall. Brenneman was tied up, so he'll pick it up himself. Finding Brenneman coming off the wall. Past Chappell at the point. Gathered in by Foster at center. Foster takes a bump, stays up, fed it up to the blue line. The Jackets sent it back. Brenneman with the puck. Swiped away, shot in. Squish will put that to the corner. There's Chappell with it. Around for Brenneman. Brenneman off the wall. Not out. It'll be popped back in for Chappell. It's off the back of his skate. The Jackets can't quite get control, and it'll be Carlson using some smooth stick handling to escape the zone, get it out the center for the stick of Brenneman. That horn, yes, you guessed it. Intermission. So we're going to head to intermission here. And we'll be back with third period action. Welcome back for third period action. We're here at the Just Get Good tournament in Rochester, New York, the Rochester Ice Center, as the Jackets drive the Penguin zone onto the backhand, shooting one in. Squish kicks it out, cleared to the corner by Golnick. The Penguins, the defending Just Get Good champions from last season, out to a 5-0 lead in the first of two games today in round-robin play. They'll have another round-robin game tomorrow. Then the round of 16, yes, you guessed it. There are more teams in the playoffs here than in college football. The round of 16 tomorrow evening, then the round of 8 potential matchup in the quarterfinals on Sunday morning, then a potential semifinal game on Sunday morning, then a potential final game around the 2 o'clock hour on Sunday, and then it is nap time. It's the Pens and the Columbus Blue Jackets here. The Junior Jackets, as they'll fire one into the Pen zone. It's knocked down by Flew. cross ice snap for Pearsall that just misses him, and it'll be an icing that'll head all the way back to the Penguins. Thank you all for joining us here on Cinnamon Swirl TV. Make sure you subscribe below. It looks like we've got a good feed. We've got some upgrades here. A Wi-Fi extender seems to be working. Our power box running strong. Gonna plug the computer in here so we don't have any issues with that. And the Penguins will ice the puck again. Hope you're enjoying what we've got so far. We will be working on some edits, folks. We've got player introductions coming to you sometime this weekend. We'll start the broadcast with those, bring them to you at a couple of the intermissions. The intermissions here are pretty quick. They throw a minute on the board pretty quickly and don't give us much time to do a whole lot. We'll try to get those player introductions edited up and finished here on Cine TV, so look for those. You'll also be able to watch those over and over and over again on YouTube. It'll be up through center for Halliday. Halliday in front to Pearsall off the backhand. It's Pearsall working out of the corner. Along the wall and cleared by Columbus. Defended by Brenneman, and the Pens will gain control. It's Bolus to Pearsall. He'll gain center red and get it in. No icing this time, as it's rimmed around behind the Columbus net. Penguins in on the forecheck, but the Jackets able to answer. Out through center where they'll turn it back. Chappell up to Carlson. A head dodge to the outside. He'll fire high, short side, shouldered out. It'll be Jones coming off the wall, weaving to the middle. Couldn't quite pop it through. He'll stay with the puck, though, controlling it over to Carlson. Carlson in front for Jones. He was looking for the one-timer. It'll pop free to Foster, and he had that spot. Blocker's side. The Pens tap away at it, and it will get through. It'll be Carlson on the side of the net. The shot came in from Foster that had blocker, was a great save. I think Jones swiped at it and went off the pad right to the stick of jumping Jack Carlson. And the Penguins extend the lead to 6. They'll be looking for the extra point here in the third. Shot, blocker side. Squish will put that to the wall, and it's brought up for another shot off the stick of the Squish tender. That'll bring him to 12 on the game as it's up for Carlson. Does he have a step? He might. He'll weave a diving defenseman, and he'll fire it just over the cage. Backside feed to Chirac off of a stick. Bouncing puck. Can't get through. This guy doing a pretty good job on the shots. He did miss the last 2 on the Squish tender, but I think he gave him credit for an extra one. We have the shots here in the booth at 40-12. As we're inside of 10 minutes to play, third period action. Rochester, New York, home of the Junior Americans. Pelly with the puck on his stick like a yo-yo. Carlson will feed one to the middle. Avoiding sticks. It's rimmed back around by Columbus. Carlson getting to it. I think the Pens may have rotated a couple of different things here. Lineup-wise, as Track will fire one. He was looking for that opposite corner, diving out to cover it up on a nice play. As we've got Brenneman, Jones. Maybe we're just mid-line change. No, it looks like it is. Brenneman is centering. I believe Golnack also centering here in the third period. 8 forwards for the Pens, so you'll see a little bit of that. It'll be Pelly keeping it at the line, working it down low, across for Flume. Fire one in front. Costa with a shot that goes off the glove. A great save. as the Pens will put it back to the Columbus blue line where the Jackets come away with it. Cross ice pass just behind him, but he'll get control. Nice stick there defensively by Pelly, but it's Jackets coming free. Centering pass eludes everything. It's knocked away by the Pens defense and cleared up to the Columbus line. Penguins changing 3-on-1 here for Columbus. Swiped away by Pelly. Bros to it. Now Pelly behind. Rims it back towards Rowan Bros. The SS Bros. A centering pass off the backhand. Gathered in by Costa. And out come the Penguins. Joey Costa into the offensive zone. Leaving it for Pelly. Flume. Flume behind. Costa taps it towards Golnak. It's cleared and swiped by the Jackets and ultimately brought out to center. Banked off the boards past Bolus to the corner. And it'll be an icing. Icing on the play as the running clock here winds down to 7:40 to play. Make sure you subscribe below here. Looks like still good on the feed. Looks like the feed's doing great. This network extender working well for us. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast here on Cinnamon Swirl TV. As we bring you the 2011 Pens Elite Team Hannan. The Jackets 3-on-2 through center. Move to the outside, pulling it to the forehand. Off the stick of Bros. Shot blocked by Bros. Great stick on puck there by the Penguins defender. Up the wall by Golnak to Pearsall. Pearsall plays it to space to Halliday. They have a potential 2-on-1 as Halliday is forced to the outside. Pops it behind the cage for Pearsall. Pearsall with a great stick handling move to get it to Halliday, and his shot just sent screaming wide of the post. Pearsall back for Halliday. He'll shoot one. It's off of a shin pad. Gathered in by Golnak. He's tripped on the play. They play on. Up the right wing side come the Jackets. Halliday with pressure. The Jackets able to snap it off to the outside. Weaving outside, inside, off squish. Bolus there to clear. Up for Foster. Foster in front for Brenneman. He sends it looking for Halliday. It'll miss him, but end up on net, no icing. To the corner, Brenneman on the forecheck. Carlson crashing down the wall. Kicks at it, can't get control. Back come the Jackets. It's Foster dumping it into the Jacket end. Carlson the first one there. In a battle in the corner with some Blue Jackets. Carlson weaves. Gets control back to Foster. He'll go all the way to the corner. Give and go to Carlson. Carlson spins a backhander on net. Or just wide of the cage, actually. It'll be behind the net. Swiped that and cleared up the wall, but not out. Chappie crashing down. Jones was covering for him at the point, able to get control and drive the whole way to the corner. He'll wrap around behind, centering one, looking to Carlson. Now it's Foster. Foster's shot deflected in front, kicked aside. Great stop there. Chappell following all the way to the corner. .507 to play as Carlson has control in the corner. Out in front for Columbus to bring it back out to center. They'll dump it in and get it changed. Brenneman picks it up at his own end. Able to find Jones. Jones between the legs of a defender. Picked up by the Jackets, sent back to the Penguins line for Pelly. Pelly through two. Like a gold dot in a sea of blue there as he weaves around, gets control, sets things up. A great stop-start. Looking, firing, can't get it through. Golnak with the pressure, though. His shot, bouncing puck, gloved and held. And we'll get another face-off in the offensive zone. It'll be the OG, Owen Golnak, leaning over the dot in the offensive end. Winning it back to Trek. Trek finds Flume. Flume off the wall, into the middle. Defended well to the outside is Costa. Back to the point and just past the stick of Pelly, but he'll get control at neutral ice and find Flume on the wing. Looking for Golnak, who was screaming down the middle of the ice. It's just off a stick. Nice defensive play there. Back out in front to be cleared by the boys in blue as the Jackets carry it out through center. I think it's Gill. Gill behind Pelly, picks it up there. Pelly stays with it, swipes it away. Pelly off the wall looking for Costa. Followed on by Golnak, kept in by the Jackets. Deep to the corner. Picked up there, swiped that by Pelly. A battle will ensue along the wall. It's 2 Penguins, 2 Jackets. The Jackets come away. Looking to the middle, defended well by Track to the corner. Track behind for Pelly. Pelly a little no-look swipe back to Track, and Flume will get control along the half wall. He'll peel up, looking to set things up and find Costa out at center. He's weaving into the offensive zone where he'll dump it at the blue line, and the Pens will get a line change. Like a missile on the ice comes Brenneman, supported by Pearsall. His stick pops it free to Halliday, who gets control in the Jacket end. He'll go to the corner for a battle. Pearsall along the wall. Twisting, turning. He'll continue it further in. Behind Halliday, who's pinned a bit to the wall. Brenneman there in support, but so are a couple of Jackets, and the large defenseman for Columbus comes away with it. The Jackets able to swipe it all the way to center for Bolus. Cine TV here. Make sure you subscribe below. Also, check out our website, cinetv.com, where you can also buy Cine TV merchandise. You got it. Cine TV merch on the merch store. Get your Cine TV beanie cap. I heard very popular items, as well as the Q zips for the dads. So go on there as the Penguins go tic-tac-toe to get it to Halliday. His shot just wide of the cage. Carlson there with the pressure. 1.5 minutes to play. Brenneman can't quite get control, and Halliday will. Knocked away from him, though. Crashing down the wall is Bolus. Bolus centering one. Off the backhand of Halliday, but it'll stay in the zone for Golnak. Golnak down the right-hand side. Weaving through. He'll find Carlson. Carlson. Twists off the quarter, down low. Give and go with Jones. Will come out front, and a better glove save on a give and go. What a stop by the Columbus netminder as we hit 1 minute to play here in the game. 1 minute. It's Jones up the wall. Between the legs for a pass, defended by the Jackets. They'll force it all the way up the wall to Chappie. He started the scoring. He tried to finish it, too, as his shot from the point. That was like a fadeaway wrist shot on a line. The running clock will take us to 20 seconds here. We want to thank you all for joining us here on Cinnamon Swirl TV for the first production of the 2011 Pens Elite Team Hannan. That, as we tick down, will be Sweet Buttery Crumpets. It's the first shutout for the Squish Tender of the season, and everybody's favorite.
Squishy says, no, 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 no.
The Squish with the no, 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 no to end this one. We'll see the handshake lines as center ice. Join us this afternoon, 4:30, as the Penguins will take on the Minuteman Flames right here from the Rochester Ice Center in Rochester, New York. This is a Cinnamon Swirl TV production. No rights reserved. Feel free to reuse any of this production for your personal enjoyment, including making fun of the broadcaster. I believe next game we may have some color commentary coming at you. So stay tuned for an exciting weekend here from Rochester, New York. Thanks for joining us, everyone.